Chapter 1. Behind These Walls. Greystone Penitentiary stands as a daunting fortress, isolated within a windswept landscape where the remnants of history reverberate through its crumbling stone walls. Once a prestigious institution, it now lives in a state of decay, embodying lost dreams and broken lives. Its stark, cold corridors witnessed countless stories of sorrow and redemption, each echoing with whispers of the past. Within this maximum security prison, a diverse group of inmates, each with a distinct tale, navigates the challenges of confinement while battling personal demons. As the documentary unfolds, we delve into the lives of four individuals: Marcus, Rosa, Eli, and Nina, offering their unique perspectives through intimate diary entries. Their narratives intertwine, revealing struggles, moments of introspection, and the unexpected connections forged among those sharing the burden of isolation. Behind the Bars aims to shed light on the complexities of humanity, inviting audiences to explore the profound possibilities that lie within the bleak walls of Greystone. Chapter 2. The Scholar's Dilemma. Marcus, the scholar Kane, strides through the dimly lit corridors of Greystone Penitentiary, the haunting echoes of his past reverberating in his mind. Once a respected philosophy professor, he now grapples with the consequences of his ideals, which spiraled into a reckless act of defiance. In his first diary entry, he contemplates the paradox of freedom, how the very act of striving for liberation can lead to entrapment. He writes, "What is freedom if it is merely the absence of bars? True liberation lies in the pursuit of knowledge and understanding." As he navigates the oppressive reality of prison life, he seeks solace in the prison library, where he imparts wisdom to fellow inmates through informal classes. In this world defined by solitude, Marcus clings to the belief that intellectual engagement is his lifeline, a beacon illuminating the depths of despair and a way to forge connections amid the darkness. Chapter 3. Colors of the Past. Rosa Martinez, once a passionate artist, reflects on the turbulent events that led her to Greystone Penitentiary. Imprisoned for a crime of passion, she carries the weight of heartbreak and regret. The cold, gray walls of her cell contrast sharply with the vibrant colors she longs to evoke in her art. In her first diary entry, Rosa writes about her yearning for beauty in a place filled with despair. With contraband materials gathered secretly, she begins her first mural, a radiant sun casting its light across a dark, stormy sky. This mural symbolizes hope and resilience, a reminder that even in confinement, creativity can flourish. As she splashes colors onto the walls, Rosa discovers an emotional outlet, transforming her pain into artistic expression. Each stroke becomes a reflection of her journey, capturing fragments of her past and the dreams she still clings to amid her solitude. Chapter 4. Guardian of the Lost. Eli Thompson, only 22, carries the weight of a crime he didn't commit. Once a promising athlete, his loyalty to his brother led to an impossible decision, taking the blame for a robbery gone wrong. As he settles into Greystone Penitentiary, Eli grapples with regret intertwined with hope. His diary entries reveal a young man torn between the reality of confinement and dreams of reuniting with his family. In his letters to his younger brother, he crafts vivid imagery of their old life, the laughter, the games, the unbreakable bond they shared. But more than reminiscing, he seeks to instill resilience. "Stay strong, little bro," he writes. "This isn't where our story ends." As Eli becomes a protector of vulnerable inmates, he discovers that strength comes not just from physical prowess, but from the heart. In the shadows of despair, he emerges as a beacon of hope, reminding others that they are not alone. Chapter 5. The Quest for Truth. In the dim light of her cell, Nina Tran clutched her diary tightly, her heart racing with determination. Once a promising journalist, she found herself wrongfully imprisoned, the weight of betrayal suffocating her spirit. Yet, within the confines of Greystone Penitentiary, Nina transformed her anger into resolve. Each day, she meticulously recorded her observations, gathering snippets of conversation and evidence that could prove her innocence. Nina deftly forged alliances with inmates, each with their stories of injustice. Together they formed a clandestine network, sharing information and resources as they planned their escape from societal judgment. Her diary entries revealed her fierce spirit, amplifying the voices of the silenced. For Nina, uncovering the truth was not just a personal quest. It became a rallying cry for those seeking redemption. As the shadows of the prison loomed large, her hope glimmered brighter, igniting a fire of resilience that refused to be extinguished. Chapter 6. In the dim light of the common area, conversations weave through the air, punctuated by laughter and solemn whispers. The inmates, once isolated in their struggles, find solace in each other's stories. Marcus Kane leads a group discussion in the prison library, where he encourages fellow inmates to share their thoughts on existence and the complexities of their pasts. As they open up, a unique camaraderie blossoms. Each voice adds to a rich tapestry of shared pain and hope. Eli Thompson observes as friendships form between the most unlikely individuals, each finding a kindred spirit in another's vulnerability. Rosa Martinez, hesitant at first, begins to open up about her artistic journey, while Nina Tran shares snippets of her investigative aspirations. The walls of Greystone, cold and unyielding, seem to soften as these men and women forge bonds, reminding them that even within confinement, the human spirit can thrive through connection. Chapter 7. The Palette of Pain. Rosa Martinez's diary entries unfold the intricate layers of her emotions, revealing a tapestry woven from love, betrayal, and introspection. Each stroke of her brush transforms the stark walls of her cell into a gallery of vibrant murals that express her inner turmoil and unfulfilled dreams. Her latest creation depicts a phoenix rising from ash, symbolizing her yearning for redemption amid struggles. Rosa reflects on how art becomes her refuge, a place where pain meets beauty, allowing her to reclaim her narrative. As she shares her work with fellow inmates, their reactions spark a connection. Each mural ignites discussions of their own struggles and aspirations. In this community of shared shadows, Rosa's art fosters a sense of hope and belonging, proving that even in confinement, colors can thrive. Through her creativity, Rosa not only processes her past, but also transforms her grief into a powerful force that resonates within the hearts of those around her. Chapter 8. Eli Thompson sits on the edge of his cot, pen scratching against paper as he pours his heart into a letter to his brother. "I'm finding strength in the strangest places," he writes, reflecting on the fleeting moments of camaraderie that keep darkness at bay. Each word is filled with vulnerability. He admits to feeling lost, yet determined to shield the weaker inmates around him. He recalls a recent confrontation in the yard, where he stepped in to mediate a dispute, earning the respect of those who once viewed him as just another inmate. His letters become a lifeline, not only for him but for those who hear him reading them aloud during nightly gatherings. They find solace in his dreams of freedom and family, realizing the importance of solidarity amidst confinement. Eli's ability to inspire hope in others strengthens him, reminding him that even behind bars, bonds can be forged that defy the bleakness of their reality. Chapter 9. The Investigative Spirit. Nina Tran, once a determined journalist, now navigates the confines of Greystone Penitentiary, driven by a singular purpose, to uncover the truth behind her wrongful conviction. Each day she meticulously documents her surroundings in her diary, noting discrepancies in the prison's operations and whispering rumors that float among the inmates. As she discreetly assembles a network of allies, fellow prisoners yearning to share their stories, her investigative instincts reignite. Together, they exchange fragmentary information and audacious plans, all in hushed tones beneath the watchful eyes of guards. Tension mounts as they engage in covert meetings in the library, sharing techniques and collecting evidence for their cases. Nina's defiant spirit inspires others, yet the lurking threat of punishment looms ominously. With each new discovery, they inch closer to unveiling the corruption that entangled them, solidifying a newfound sense of purpose. In this shared struggle, Nina finds not just allies, but a profound sense of belonging amidst isolation. Chapter 10. The Philosophy of Confinement. In the dimly lit library of Greystone Penitentiary, Marcus Kane gathers a small group of inmates for an impromptu discussion on existentialism, a subject that flickers like a candle in the dark. As they settle into worn chairs, he introduces fundamental questions about freedom, identity, and the human condition. Each inmate shares their perspective, intertwining personal stories with philosophical musings, revealing how their confinement has reshaped their understanding of existence. Amidst murmurs and thoughtful nods, Marcus emphasizes that true freedom resides within one's mind. For many, prison strips away societal roles, leaving them to confront their authentic selves. As they dive deeper into these reflections, the atmosphere shifts. Despair is momentarily transcended, replaced by a sense of shared purpose. Diary entries from the session echo the notion that they are not just defined by their crimes, but by their capacity for thought, compassion, and connection. Chapter 11. Art as Redemption. As the weeks turned into months, Rosa Martinez found her expression intensifying through her art. The once bare walls of her cell were now alive with vibrant murals, each stroke of color narrating her emotional journey. One particular piece, a sprawling sunset enveloping a fractured heart, became a symbol of hope for herself and her fellow inmates. Word spread across the prison, and soon, the common area transformed into a makeshift gallery where inmates gathered to witness Rosa's work. The reactions were profound. Her murals sparked conversations about love, loss, and resilience, uniting those who often felt isolated. One inmate shared how her art inspired him to pursue music, igniting a sense of creativity among the population. Rosa, in turn, realized her creations were not merely personal outlets, but catalysts for healing. In this bleak environment, her murals bloomed into symbols of redemption, illuminating the collective spirit of those longing for a brighter future. Chapter 12. Strength in Unity. Eli the Guardian Thompson had become the backbone of the inmate community at Greystone Penitentiary. His reputation as a protector was put to the test when a violent altercation erupted in the yard, threatening the fragile peace that had formed among the inmates. As shouts and chaos filled the air, Eli stepped in, diffusing the tension with calm assertiveness. He mediated disputes, emphasizing the importance of solidarity and respect, principles that transcended the walls enclosing them. In the aftermath, inmates gathered, discussing the incident in hushed tones in the library. Eli listened, urging them to unite and reflect on their shared struggles. Together, they found strength in their vulnerabilities, bonding over their stories of loss and survival. This experience not only reinforced Eli's role as a guardian, but also sparked a renewed sense of hope among the inmates, reminding them that even in darkness, unity could illuminate paths to resilience. Chapter 13. Unraveling Truths. As Nina Tran and her allies delved deeper into their investigation, they unearthed shocking evidence of misconduct among prison officials. Late-night whispers in the common areas turned into urgent discussions as they strategized ways to secure proof of their innocence. The tension was palpable. Every glance could betray their clandestine efforts. Nina penned a fearless letter detailing their findings, lighting a fire of hope among her fellow inmates. However, when the prison authorities caught wind of their activities, they ramped up surveillance, creating an atmosphere charged with fear and uncertainty. Despite the looming threats, Nina's unwavering resolve and her team's solidarity only strengthened their commitment. They found courage in shared vulnerability, spurring each other on in their quest for justice. With every hidden piece of evidence they gathered, they not only sought freedom for Nina, but also reshaped their identities, reclaiming their narratives amidst the stark realities of confinement.